Good evening. Hope everybody's having a freaking awesome night, yo. Oh man, frickin' is a bad word too. It just sounds like it's a terrible sentence enhancer. Gotta find other words. This program's old. Hey, so check this out. It totally just happened to. Oh no, I love scripture. And it's always interesting. Every time I pop my Bible open, I don't know if it's like this for everybody, but every time I pop my Bible open, it's always just what I. It's going to pertain to my life in the coming days. That's normally how it works for me. So I'm sure that all things are fluid and all things flow. So it applies to more than just myself. All things are energetic. So, but today's scripture is Ephesians 4. And I have to admit, it's one of my favorite scriptures. I haven't heard it or seen it in a long time, though. I don't know, they always just seem to come up, when they're needed. I don't know. I can quote scripture. I've probably read the Bible once over, and okay, I've read it a couple of times, but only once have I ever just sat down and actually read the Bible as a consistent thing. I don't know, but scripture just seems that's like the one thing I can remember in life. Like, I tell you what, I've come to the conclusion that I really don't know anything. That everything, because like every time I try to remember, like, man, what did I say just a second? God, wait, what were we just talking about? That kind of, and like, so I have like no memory, man. If you know me, like, man, you got to remind me. I'm straight up the beautiful idiot, I guess. I'm a flippin' blonde for sure most of the time. So where does this knowledge come from within me? Where does it come from? Because I'll tell you what, I don't know crap. I'm uneducated. I'm a flippin' hick, yo. I'm a damn redneck. Just hey, you honky. I love that word, honky. Oh man, I'm having a hard time remembering the comedian's name, but Jesus, man, hilarious. Um, but yeah. So I have this intuitive nudge that just tells me that I don't really know anything, but the Holy Spirit within me does. And whenever people ask me things or whenever I need something, it always seems to be at my fingertips, just right a thought away. You know what I mean? And I kind of feel like that's how it is for everybody. That whatever we need in the moment, it's like we're hooked up to the cloud and we just take what we need for the moment and put it back. That's kind of how our mind works, anyways. 333. Holy crap. Um, it's kind of how our mind works, anyways. It's like compartmentalization. That's kind of how that works. As we kind of compartmentalize everything, and then it's like retrieval. But I don't know. I think about it on a spiritual level. It all goes back to the source of things, and then you know. But anyways, here let's get into this. It's Ephesians 4. It's a really beautiful scripture. It's gosh, I'm pretty sure Paul wrote Ephesians, and yeah. It's a great reminder. It is. I don't know. I'm just gonna go until I hear that's enough. I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called, with all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. There is one body, one Spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling. There is but one hope. It's one truth, one life, one way. There's one hope. There's one Spirit. There's one body. Even the one you are called by. One Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is above all, and through all, and in you all. But unto every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of Christ. According to the measure. Isn't the gift of Christ like the most abundant thing anything has ever received ever? So, how much more abundant could your grace be? Quit beating yourself up. Whoever that's for, I don't know, just quit beating yourself up. Wherefore he saith, when he ascended up on high, he led captivity captive, and gave gifts unto men. Joy, happiness, patience, peace, kindness, meekness, the gifts of love, the gifts of Christ, the gifts of God within us, the Christ within. As God is within Christ, and as Christ is within man, then so too the Father and the Son both in the man or woman. I don't want to be like that, but you know what I mean? But for all of us, it's all of us, or it's none of us. So people that think that they're not included, you know what I mean? Just, you're included. You'll have your time in the sun too. Everybody does. 747. Everybody does. It is given to all men to have their time in the sun, one at a time, each in their appointed time. 757. Each in their appointed time. Everybody gets their time in the sun. Everybody gets their 15 minutes of fame. All 8.4 billion. Seriously. Just be patient. Don't rush things. Worry about how much you love, not how much you need. Just worry about how much you love, and how much you need will never be a problem. It's what I hear right now. Worry about how much you love, and how much you need will never be a problem. I'm going to write that down after this, actually. Now that he ascended, what is it but that he also descended first into the lower parts of the earth? He that descended is the same also that ascended up far above all heavens, that he might fill all things. That he might fill all things. Are you no thing? So if he fills all things, and they say, no, only the Pope is God on earth. No, he fills all things. It's another lie. It's another half-truth. It's not a lie. Because God is in the Pope. But they're not telling you. That's called lying by omission. Keyword lying. God said it is still a lie just because they don't tell it. They didn't tell the whole truth, so God sees it as a lie, a bold-faced lie of cowardism. So there are no cowards in heaven. None. Not a one. Not a one. He fills all things. Christ's high priestly prayer. As you are all in me and I am all in you, may I be all in them and them all in me. All in you, all in them. All in you, all in me, all in them. All in you. It's what he said. Okay, that prayer was written in there for a reason. It's written in such a way, all of this, the whole Bible, is written in such a way that because we see things as our own, from our own standpoint, that all of this, even though it is 100% true, it has 100 different meanings. And they are all 100% true, both forwards and backwards. But the problem is because those who know don't speak, and those who speak usually don't know. And then so those who are speaking are teaching everybody else. And that means ignorance is being spread like wildfire. Like wildfire that, like water, it's like impermeable to water. You know what I mean? Like water doesn't phase this fire. Oh, man. I don't know, the state of the world's not that bad, though. Like, it's really not. God's in control. What are we all freaking out about? God's always been in control, and he will always be in control. We all have this issue with God. Like, it's buried deep, and it's psychological. We take it out on everybody else. We've walled it off so much that we don't know why we're pissed off, why we're hurt, why we're angry. But we're angry at God because if you're in all and above all, and you could have changed something, you could have done something about it, but yet there's all this flipping suffering in the world, and you allow it, so you're just the most horrible thing in the world, or beyond it. You know what I mean? That's the attitude that mankind has towards God. That's why people choose to be atheists and stuff, you know what I mean? It's normally because they have some deep, either one, lack of belief, hey, that's cool. We need atheists too. It's totally cool. I'm not sandbagging anybody. Like, we need them. We need people that challenge things. It's cool. I dig it. I don't want people to always agree with me. It gets old. You're not going to grow around it. That iron's not being sharpened. You know what I mean? So, like, we need these people too. But I mean, like, normally, I don't know, I found that's what it was for me. Like, I could see it, like, man, like, why would any God that would go by the name Father allow his children to suffer like that? You know what I mean? Starving children and stuff. But, I have no idea what that soul in that child did in the last life. Maybe that soul did something awful. You know what I mean? I have no idea. I don't know God's heart. But also, I question God about the lack in life. Why are there people starving to death? Why are there children starving, in Africa? Why are the African children starving? It happens all over the place, even here in America. There are children that starve due to pride, normally, of parents. Anyways, moving on. I questioned God on this, and the answer I received was, I'm not causing the suffering. I send the energy. I send it in abundance And your mother receives it, our earth. Your Mother Earth, Mother Nature. Mother Nature receives it and takes it in and multiplies it, transmutes this energy and multiplies it and gives it to all of her children. Beast, man, tree, vegetable, all of it. She gives it to all of us. But there are a lot of us that live in comfort, in luxury, in abundance with way more than we need. So much so it goes to waste. We throw so much away. Good food, good usable resources that people would fight to kill over in other places. We throw it in the garbage. They won't even feed the homeless with it. You know what I mean? Most companies, oh no, we can't do that. It's you know what I mean? We got to throw it away. What? So it's a principle now. Now it's no, we can't help them people. Not only we shouldn't, but we can't. So that's our excuse. You know what I mean? Like, he says that he gives more than enough, and our mother gives more than enough too. Plenty. But we hoard it up. And we stock it up thinking that there's not going to be enough one day. Well, if we all just share, there will always be enough every day. Nobody needs all this crap that we have. Nobody needs 6 cars, man. I get it, but we don't need it. And it's not about what we want. It's about what we need if we haven't gotten that through our thick skulls yet. It's about what we need, not what we want. It's about turning the pyramid upside down. And if we can't get that, then as a species, we're going to die. As a species, not just people are going to die. We are going to die as a species unless we get this, because the earth can't keep giving unless it receives too. You know what I mean? It has to. We're not giving back to it, not in the same measure that we take from it. I'm not saying that we don't give back. There's a lot that others do. You know, I'm sure there's a lot that people do to try and help the earth. Totally agree with that. But there's also a lot more that we're doing to destroy it than we are to fix it. Nobody wants to change. Nobody wants to let anything go. But we need to. If we don't, we're all going to die. Like, it's going to come to that. That's what the end of this book is about. God didn't destroy the earth, we do. And then the earth destroys us. I'm serious, it's a heart attack. That's what I see happening. And then the earth is going to fight back because it's a living being too. It's alive. That's why we call it Mother Nature. It's alive down to the very rocks. If you go back in history and look in the books, they will tell you that the rocks breathed the oxygen into the atmosphere. They are alive, living stone. Everything here is alive. We take it all for granted and we destroy it. And we can't even replace it. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know, I would just love to see the world just take this into account and just do a little bit better. Like, we're doing good. We are trying. I see that the human race is trying. And there's actually a lot of really good people out there. A ton. Dang, it's like there's a lot more that are just destructive. I can't tell you how much trash I pick up. Just bags upon bags upon bags. Just, and every time I, man, go to work, go to town, man, it's like a new stack of stuff thrown out of somebody's truck, man, just like all littering down the side of the road I just picked up. It's like, what the fuck is the matter with people? We just don't care. But shoot. Oh no, I'm getting really far off topic. He that descended is the same also that ascended up far above all heavens, that he might fill all things. And he gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, some pastors, and teachers, for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Christ. Who's the body? All of us, the whole human species, one body. Christ is the head, we are the body. We manifest as one. I don't know how to put that into words, though. Sorry, it's really hard to explain things, from a world that you have to feel. Oh man, there's so much to it. But that's the gifts of the Spirit. Everybody has different gifts. Everyone. But you know what? We were all given different gifts. But do you remember the parable of the talents? Yeah, parable of the talents. Okay, they were all given talents, okay? What did the last guy do? He took his talents and went out and multiplied them. There was a reason why they called that money talents. There's a reason why it was called talents in the Bible. Because not all money was called talents, right? A denarii, a dinar. Sorry, a denarii is for marriage, you know what I mean? But a dinar was a piece of money, you know what I mean? They had many names for money, okay? They used talent. They used talents. So what do we do in this world? We use our talents to provide for ourselves and our families and for others, you know what I mean? So not just that, but talent, you know what I mean? He applied his talents, but what did he do? He went out and multiplied them. So he traded his talent with others and accumulated talents within himself, and also shared his talent with all those men and women, and children, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? He went out and he shared his talent and multiplied it, also gained so many more talents and shared his whole talent with the world. Mission accomplished. That's it, right there, in a freaking nutshell. That's all of life right there, boom. 30 seconds. Just, wow, man, like, I didn't know there was such cool stuff in here. My entire life, like this, like Bibles just sat around, like, yeah, I've read it, it's cool. You know what I mean? I get it, but I don't get it. You know what I mean? Just wait till you get it. Just wait till you get it. Seriously, man. I can't find anything more interesting in this world now than spiritual things. I can't turn off. Like, everything goes to, like, the most inner workings of the object in front of me. Like, oh, that's how that manifests into the physical. Okay. Like, I just have to know. I don't know, and like it's like a puzzle, and like I can't stop unless I find it. I seriously think I'm freaking autistic. Like, I don't know, I had tons of learning issues growing up. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't receive too much attention to even figure any of that out. But yeah, shoot, I don't think I even wanted to figure it out anyways. So, but I don't know. I swear, man. Us '80s kids, man, we're all on the freaking spectrum in some form or fashion. Gifts of the Spirit. You know what I mean? Obviously, look at the way that the world has changed from the, geez, man, just the 50s on. Just, wow. If somebody who died in the 30s were resurrected today, they'd probably have a heart attack. You know what I mean? Just like, whoa, what? It'd probably kill them all over again. But yeah, here, let's get back to this. This was actually a really interesting chapter, and I'm just sitting here talking through the whole thing. So, for perfecting of the saints, for the works of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Christ, till we all come in the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of God, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of all fullness of Christ, fully realized in you. All right, I'm going to have to take this one. I love you guys. Hey, we'll pick this one up. Man, God bless you guys. And may the resurrected Christ be alive in you. I'm praying for all of you. If you guys have prayer requests, please leave them in the comments or DM me. I'm happy to pray with you or for you anytime. God bless, guys.